as you can see in this, it's basically a recording of an entire conversation I had, obviously, January 10th, roughly. I'm merely pointing out the main points that I made to her then. That I had no intention of messing with her happiness. If she was happy, that's fine. So if she read the message correctly, she knows I have no intent towards, harming her marriage, whatever. And besides, she was the one who made that decision a long time ago. That was all her. That was not me. And she made all her own decisions back then. She still does. And still, she can't act like an adult and have an adult conversation with somebody and say, okay, this is why I left, which, like I said, I would have understood several reasons for, flat out, I would have. I would have said, okay, and been done with it. But getting no reason and nothing but crap answers that, like you can see here, everyone was closure or a friend, and I never get any good answers from her at all. No answers that mean anything. And if she wanted to be left alone and not bothered so badly, all she'd have to do is have a simple conversation with me. But later on, as I talked to her on Google Chat, I found out she's been talking to Letitia and Judy, and she said I had nothing but bad things to say about you, and all those different text me now numbers that she denied even using to harass me. And I don't see how this isn't emotional distress. It's just, obviously she doesn't get what I was saying, but even there you can see me asking what I did to hurt you so bad, and explain, be glad to leave you alone. And then, yes, she's absolutely being cold-hearted to not give me a reason, just a simple explanation. I'm tired of not getting any explanations or answers and being dismissed by my family and just ignored. And that stupid no trespassing thing, that was just like the icing on the cake, basically. I went up there with nothing but the intent to get something to drink. I'd been up there 3 times in the past 1.5, 2 years, period. 3 times. What is it that she is so afraid of, is what I'm wondering. I have never, the only person who's ever been physical with her is her husband. So what is it that she is so afraid of? Is she afraid to tell me the truth? Is closure impossible? Or is she so socially backward that she does not understand what closure means and how adult relationships work? That's what boggles my mind. That's why I need closure and answers. And had she given me a simple explanation at any point, then she wouldn't be dealing with this. But instead, you can clearly see on my blog on the featured posts, if you read all the answers I've gotten from her that are just one-word answers, nothing explaining anything. And how could she not think she's not a cold-hearted person after it's been this long and she still... And that's what made me vulnerable to all the crap I went through through the year of 2023. I realize it's not really... That's why I wonder if I should really press harassment charges, because she has caused so much emotional distress due to her lack of an explanation. It's unreal. That's why I have the issues I have today. And due to the lack of closure, I was left vulnerable. Trying to move, I still tried to move on. And due to a few other things, like one specific scenario these people/voices played out, where a female officer named Sherry was buying the apartments, and this in particular night, they wanted me to turn all the lights out, sit in the other room, and call Taylor by the name of Chevy, and there was a GSM bug that Michael had to remove from my apartment, and that these people/voices also pretended to be the new landlord and had me hand Chevy a key right in front of Chelsea, her mother, which I had no idea why I was doing this. That was in real life. And that happened one night. And then another night they pretended to be the new landlord and almost had me walk into Kyle's house. They gaslit me so much behind closed doors, using some sort of devices or something. They absolutely had to. And my family just let them get away with it. All over a dispute that shouldn't have been even a dispute, period, ever. But I know it's going to take a civil lawsuit in order to get the truth out of it, period. All they did was lie to me over and over and over. That's why I cut off contact for 2 months. But then a mysterious Facebook account just appears on my prepaid phone I had. And a contact named Chevy, when I had a different Gmail on there. It's complete. It's one I don't even use. And then one contact just shows up on my phone along with a Facebook account. I can't create those things in my sleep. That's impossible. And the erasing of all those messages, the 4 last messages, voice memos that Letitia had sent me, which I remember most of them anyway. So it's not like she can erase them from my memory. And that's the only thing they were going to be used for, was my memory, to remember how much of I won't even say the word, she truly is. Now, they're all narcissistic personalities, while all my family are dismissive personalities. And, that was the roughest year of my life, and I deserve answers. But I haven't gotten a single one yet, because Dad, he has a behavior that my aunt has went throughout the years, that basically just laughing off any sort of domestic violence. Yet he battered me twice. I nearly hyperventilated until I could not, for like 5 minutes. That night, I ran outside and broke out the glass in their vehicles that I served 15 days for. I still got to go back to court for on August 5th, and I've gotten nothing but hatred and demeaning and belittling comments from my mother the entire time, blaming me for her problems, when all she was doing was verbally abusing me? No, I'm not taking it anymore. I'm not taking any more crap from my family or anyone else who thinks they can take advantage of me ever again.